Hi everyone, so today is the launch of the Ultimate Art and Watercolour Journal. So this has been in production and development for the last literally 12 months. And we are thrilled to be able to launch it now. Okay, so let me first take you through this fantastic book. So the size is 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters, 8 inches by 8 inches. And I chose this beautiful burgundy faux leather cover just because I thought it was the prettiest of the ones available. And I asked the bookbinder to put in 2 of these strings for me. Each book is hand bound. It lays completely flat, as you can see. There we go. And what I wanted a book that didn't just have the textured paper on every page. I wanted a bit of variety. So I've asked them to bind the book so that sometimes you turn a page and you've got a smooth and a textured. Sometimes you'll have 2 smooths, okay? Sometimes you'll have a texture and a smooth. It all depends on where you're turning the page. Now, when you open your journal, I'm going to do it on this side. The first page is like a proper book. So it's not a watercolor paper. It's just a 250 gram paper. Beautiful, same color as the watercolor 300 gram cold press. I did, however, put this piece of paper through a rigorous test to see how it would hold up if I were to do some mixed media on it. You guys, I used my Gelato's acrylic paints. I wet it, I misted it. Here on this side you can see that I wet it, then I added some color, then I added gesso to cover it again. I am thrilled that it's holding up. It's not tearing. It's really holding up well, and I am so excited. Next, I tested the watercolor. I used a heat tool on it. I wet it. If I say I wet it, I wet it. I added texture paste. I peeled off the texture paste. I added acrylic paints. I added watercolor pens. I added stamping. I did a whole plethora of tests on the watercolor page. Acrylic paint, everything. And I just want to show you for interest's sake. So I'm trying out the new Gunzai Tumby granulating colors now, and I have never used this myself, so I've simply opened the pack now. I have don't even have any water here to put my brush in, but I'm just going to put it into my misting bottle. So I'm using an Aquafine pointed wash, a Daler Rowney brush, and I'm just going to wet the page a little bit. So we're doing this together. So just don't stress if you buy an expensive new brush and there's a little bristle. I want to try the Aurora Blue. So apparently when you buy these paints, that's where you've got one open little palette, and that's where you're supposed to mix your paint and allow it to granulate. I mean, I don't really know what it's supposed to do, and you have to look at that, look at that. So, sorry, so it has different, it's like the aurora lights. Okay, can you see how the colors are changing? Anyway, I'm more excited about the colors changing than the actual journal paper now. But I just wanted to see and show you on camera. I'm not changing anything. I'm not doing anything different or more amazing than I would offline. Look at that. That is very beautiful. Okay. So as you can see, fantastic spread, holds the water really well. That is very nice. I'll just do that, a little bit of that, see how the bleeds go. Okay, so as you can see, very good quality paper. 300 gram cold pressed. We sourced the paper, we tested many different kinds of paper before I chose this one. I'm going to be lifting some of, look at that. So you still have the opportunity, it's true watercolor paper. It is not absorbent, no bleed through on the back, gives you an opportunity to go back in there. Wonder what that one looks like. That's a completely different color. Let's go back in there. So make sure you order yours today. It's on launch special offer for I think $4.95 for the first 50 books, and then after that the price will go up to the normal retail price of 560 Rand. So make sure that you order yours today. Let me just get in close there. As you can see, absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful with watercolor. Obviously, if you leave it to dry naturally, it will dry flat. I love these granulating paints. Can you see how it changes as it's just resting? Can't wait to use this on an art journal page or anything else. So I'm going to let that dry and then I'll be back with some acrylic experimenting. Okie dokie, so this is after about an hour of drying naturally. As you can see, beautifully flat. It's still not 100% dry, but look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love these paints. Ganzai, Tambi, granulating colors.